Let's talk about a future where the Chinese model seems to fail. How could China fail?
I think that a lot of people have been pretty extensively burned out by the mistakes and some of the foibles of the Communist Party. We have a lot of data of Chinese entrepreneurs, a lot of Chinese wealthy people who would much rather live their lives in kind of Chinese communities like Irvine, California, by buying some property and just, having their businesses be established in Singapore and still not really quite trusting the Communist Party to respect everything that they want to do. Young Chinese creative types are interested in smoking dope, just as young Californian types. I've spent a little bit of time seeing these people who are just as into marijuana as well as cryptocurrencies as folks are in Silicon Valley. And what we see is that also a lot of Chinese migrants, those who are not necessarily the rich, those who are not necessarily the creative types, dare to fly to Ecuador, which has been visa-free for a period of time to Chinese, and try to walk across the Darien Gap, a perilous journey to cross to the southwestern border of the United States. At its peak in 2024, the U.S. was apprehending something like 30 to 40,000 Chinese who were trying to cross over into Texas, which is something that still blows my mind, that many people would try to do that to escape the regime.
I mean, to me, that seems like a big weakness for a great power.
Absolutely.
Right? It seems, from an American perspective, just somewhat extraordinary, the idea that you could simultaneously say, look, the 21st century could be the Chinese century. China is going to be dominant and we're going to decline. And yet, the average best and brightest in China would happily accept American citizenship tomorrow, which is probably true for lots and lots of people, right? I feel like it's hard for me to square those two realities, right? That as long as lots and lots of talent would rather bet on even chaotic, misgoverned, bad infrastructure, whatever else you dislike about America, from Donald Trump to wokeness to everything in between, as long as so many talented Chinese would choose that over China, that just seems like a really strong American advantage.
Absolutely. I completely agree. And the only question is how many?